Welcome back, guys. Thanks for joining me for another cider review. Yes, we're back with the cider in this one. It's been a lovely warm day today. I've been outside again. Sort of started out a little bit miserable, but ended up really warm this afternoon. So I thought I'm going to whack out a cider review, and I've already had a couple. So that should actually help the review because I've taken that massive thirst away, if you like. Anyway, the cider we are looking at is one that I picked up from Morrison's just last week. It's from Thatchers, and this is their juicy appley cider. Appley and sweet. It's coming in at 4% ABV, clear bottle. It looks light as shit. 4% ABV, 500ml bottle, part of a 3 for £6. And when I picked it up, I thought, oh, juicy appley cider. What's a juicy appley cider? Surely a cider is just juicy anyway. Read on the back that this is actually made from, I think, 100% sun-drenched dessert apples. Well, being in the UK, unless they've imported them apples in, I'm going to imagine that they're not exactly sun-drenched, but made from dessert apples. It's saying it's sweet, so I'm expecting this to be quite a sweet cider, hopefully juicy. I did read some of the stuff on the back. It's a load of bollocks, really. There's the crown, the Thatcher's crown. So there we go. So I'm going to stop talking. We are going to get it cracked open and see what we get. Let's get it in this nice old ice cold glass. Now I've just used that, but I've just rinsed it as well. Had Orchard Thieves in. It's very, very pale, this. It's got to be said. Look at that. Like restaurant pouring. Look how light that is. I mean, that actually looks darker on the camera. That looks more like a pear cider. That is so pale. I can't even say it looks like piss because there aren't many people that piss that colour, I would imagine. So let's just get the rest out of the bottle into the glass. There we go. Look at that. It's even forming a head that isn't really particularly disappearing. So it's very pale in colour. We got a few bubbles going up. So let's try and dive in on the nose. And if we don't get apple, there is something wrong. Oh yeah, I've got a real crisp aroma of apple. That's sort of like apple core, apple skin rather than apple, if that makes any sense. There's just something extra, isn't there? Yeah, but it does smell really nice. It's got a sweetness to it. I wonder if there's loads of sugar in here. I wonder if they've added loads. It's almost got apple crumble smelling all over it, if you like. Anyway, smells of apple, smells quite nice, smells a little bit sweet. Let's dive in. Thatcher's Juicy Apple Cider, 4% ABV, picked up from Morrison's in Oswestry, part of a 3 for £6. Let's dive in. Cheers. Oh, it's definitely got a different flavour. Definitely got a different flavour. A little bit sweet, but I kind of like it. Would I find it too much? Maybe over time. Anyway, let's do me stuff again. Cider. Body-wise, you don't expect a cider to necessarily be heavy. That said, with some ciders, you do get a watery edge. I'm not finding that you get a watery edge with this, but I'm going to say straight away, it feels quite acidic. Now that could be the couple of ciders I've had already, but I don't know. Busy in the mouth, like you would expect from a cider. Quite busy carbonation. I'm liking the sweetness to it. At the moment, I'm liking that sweetness, and I'm not sure if come the end of the bottle that will put me off. It may well do. but I'm also liking the flavour. Very clean, very crisp. It is very refreshing. I'm loving that apple note that you're getting in this. Definitely has a different taste to standard sort of ciders. It is quite sweet. I think that will catch up with you. If you're having one or two in the garden, I think that sweetness, you'll be able to cope with that. Because I actually think that the taste of the cider, there's enough apple sort of notes in there that you can kind of ignore it to a certain extent, or it carries it through. Is it a little bit acidic? It does feel a little bit. But that is massively clean, crisp and refreshing. Maybe, like, you know, if you had people round and you're not really keen on apple crumble, apple pie, ask for one of these. There's your dessert in a glass, to be honest. 4%. Compared to most 4% ciders, I think this drink, this actually tastes pretty decent. I think a lot of 4% ciders these days do have that watery edge. This doesn't, but maybe there's what sort of sugar's added to it to take that wateriness out. That could be part of it. I don't know. Maybe it is just the apples. Pardon me. That was a massive one. But yeah, I mean, a summer's day, sitting in the garden, nice and refreshing. Even if you just pop round a neighbour's house or something, they say, oh, I'll come round, just have a couple of drinks. Or pop round, go for a chat, take a couple of these with you. It's quite refreshing. Well, it is refreshing. It's lovely, refreshing and crisp, clean, drinkable, enjoyable. But will you find that sweetness too much? You probably will over time, but 2 will probably do it. But I'm quite enjoying it. It's certainly all right. Definitely as a one-off for me personally. So there you go. I know not many people are massive on their sweet ciders. But this is quite good. This is definitely, it's not in sort of Copperberg territory with sweetness. Lovely apple notes in it as well. The fact that I'm kind of thinking they're using different apples for this. And it's, for me, it's definitely got a different taste. But yeah, enjoyable. It is what it is. £2 a bottle. What's £2 these days? Thatchers Juicy Apple Cider. If you like a bit of sweetness and you like a cider, give that one a go. If you've had it before, let me know your thoughts on it. Thank you all for watching. Feel free to give the video a like. Give us a bit of a sub because it helps the channel out. The more subs I get and the more views I get, the less chance of me ever being tempted to whack in a subscription thing. So yeah, show the love, and I'll see you again soon on another one. Cheers.